Welcome to the Immigrantinlaw channel. Have you noticed how much the air affects your well-being? Your energy levels, sleep quality, and children's health are all directly related to the environment. Today, people choose a country to move to based on more than just income or taxes. Increasingly, the main criteria are air quality and environmental safety. In this video, we will talk about 5 European Union countries with the best air quality, developed environmental policies, and high quality of life. If you are considering immigrating to the EU, this overview will help you make a more informed choice. Sweden is one of the world leaders in sustainable development and environmental responsibility. More than 60% of its energy is produced from renewable sources: hydropower, wind, and biofuels. Cities are literally surrounded by greenery, and the air remains clean even in the capital, which is especially important for those planning a long-term move with their families. The average concentration of fine particulate matter in large cities is significantly lower than European standards. This means fewer risks to the respiratory system, a higher level of overall public health, and a comfortable everyday life without constant exposure to pollution. The state is actively investing in new generation public transport, waste recycling, energy-efficient buildings, and the development of green areas. Special attention is paid to urban planning. Residential neighborhoods are designed with access to nature, walking distance to infrastructure, and minimization of car traffic in mind. Bicycle paths, embankments, and forest park areas are becoming a natural part of the urban environment. It is also important that environmental culture is integrated into everyday life, sorting waste, minimizing the use of plastic, supporting local products, and consuming resources responsibly. This is not a formality, but a habit of society. For families with children, this means a safe environment, a large number of parks and natural areas, high-quality schools, and a high level of medical care. Combined with clean air, this creates a truly comfortable and sustainable environment for long-term living. Slovenia is consistently ranked among the most environmentally friendly countries in Europe. Despite its compact size, more than half of its territory is covered by forests, and a significant part of its natural areas are protected by the state. Low population density and the absence of large-scale heavy industry allow for a consistently high level of air quality. Ljubljana was one of the first European capitals to receive green city status. The city center is partially closed to traffic, and pedestrian zones and bicycle infrastructure are being actively developed. The water in most regions is of high quality and can be consumed without additional filtration. The country's environmental policy is systematic and focused on long-term sustainability, developing renewable energy sources, supporting local agriculture, and preserving natural parks and biodiversity. Slovenia is committed to balancing economic development and environmental conservation. The country's international image is also important for entrepreneurs and investors. Slovenia is associated with stability, security, and a transparent business environment. This creates comfortable conditions not only for living, but also for doing business in an environmentally friendly European jurisdiction. Denmark is a clear example of how environmental policy becomes part of everyday culture, rather than just a government strategy. Copenhagen is considered one of the most environmentally friendly cities in the world. More than half of its residents choose to cycle instead of drive every day. This is not a trend, but a way of life, supported by developed infrastructure and thoughtful urban planning. The country is actively investing in wind energy and is already one of Europe's leaders in green energy production. In the coming decades, Denmark plans to transition completely to a carbon-neutral development model. Thanks to strict environmental standards and emissions control, Denmark has one of the lowest levels of air pollution among densely populated EU countries. Particular attention is paid to the quality of the urban environment. Well-designed green spaces, modern public spaces, clean water in canals and ports, where swimming is officially allowed in the summer. Residential neighborhoods are designed to minimize noise, car traffic, and environmental impact. For those who value a balance between career, high income, and a healthy lifestyle, Denmark is becoming an attractive destination to move to, with predictable rules, a safe environment, and a high standard of living. Austria combines a developed economy, political stability, and a rich natural heritage. More than 40% of the country is covered by forests, and the mountainous terrain and the Alps create a special microclimate that contributes to high air quality. Even in large cities, there is a feeling of closeness to nature. Vienna is consistently ranked among the most comfortable cities to live in the world. It has low levels of industrial pollution, strict environmental standards, and one of the best public transport systems in Europe. Urban spaces are designed to give residents quick access to parks, embankments, and natural recreation areas. The state actively supports programs for energy efficiency in buildings, modernization of the housing stock, and the transition to clean energy sources. New residential complexes are built with environmental requirements in mind, and historical architecture is harmoniously combined with modern green technologies. Austria is particularly attractive for those who want to live in the center of Europe, have convenient access to key European markets, and at the same time enjoy clean air, mountains, and diverse natural landscapes within walking distance of the city. Portugal is one of the most environmentally friendly destinations in southern Europe, where natural conditions contribute to maintaining high air quality. Thanks to constant ocean winds and the absence of large-scale heavy industry, pollution levels remain consistently low even in large cities. Coastal areas have a particularly favorable microclimate. The country is actively investing in solar and wind energy, gradually reducing its dependence on traditional fuel sources. Already today, more than half of the electricity is produced from renewable sources, and government programs support the development of sustainable infrastructure and energy-efficient construction. An additional factor is the mild climate with many sunny days per year and a relatively low population density compared to other southern European countries. This reduces the burden on the urban environment and makes everyday life more comfortable. Portugal is often chosen as a destination by families and entrepreneurs who want to combine stability, access to the European market, a mild climate, and environmental safety without sacrificing the quality of urban infrastructure and standard of living. Choosing a country for immigration is a strategic decision. Clean air, environmental policy, and sustainable development directly affect the health, life expectancy, and quality of your children's future. Sweden, Slovenia, Denmark, Austria, and Portugal are examples of countries where environmental standards are combined with a high standard of living and opportunities for legal relocation. If you are just planning to immigrate to the EU, leave a request for a free consultation with Immigrantinlaw lawyers. We will select the optimal relocation strategy for you, prepare all the necessary documents, explain the nuances of the legislation in detail, and answer all your questions. We will analyze your case, your goals, and your situation without templates. Want to learn more or start the process today? Contact us. All contact details are listed in the description below this video. We are here to help you take a confident step towards a new life. Like, subscribe to the channel, and ask your questions in the comments. I will be happy to answer them. Discover a world of opportunities with Immigrantinlaw.